Here's what's happening right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. With 2,200 emergency calls a year, serving the West Richland area, we'll tell you how to start a career with Benton County Fire District 4. That's coming up. Also ahead. A family makes it out of their home just in time as a large fire breaks out inside their Pasco home. What we're learning about how it all started. Plus, a new track and a new host. Our very own Jake Gable takes you to Yakima for sprint boat racing. And Stacy, are cooler temperatures on the way?
Yes, cooler temps, hazy skies, and a big change-up coming your way for the weekend. I'll have all the details. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Here we go on this Thursday. Good evening. Thank you for being with us. I'm Austin Reed. It's August the 14th. Wendy Redman has the evening off. First at 6 o'clock, Benton County Fire District number 4 is looking to add to its ranks, seeking both new and experienced firefighters to serve the growing West Richland area. Applications are open now and the hiring process is already underway. New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen explains what it takes to join the team.
If you're looking for a career in the fire service, Benton County Fire District is hiring, and they're looking for people ready to serve their community. From structure fires to swiftwater rescues, firefighters in West Richland are answering more calls than ever before. About 2,200 emergencies a year. With call volumes more than doubling since 2010, Benton County Fire District 4 is hiring.
We want somebody who's compassionate, hardworking, like a community focused, somebody who wants to go the extra mile to serve our community members.
BCFD 4 is looking to hire at least 3 new people. Applicants have until September 1st to complete 2 key steps: the fire team written exam and the CPAT physical test through the National Testing Network. After that, eligible candidates will be interviewed with final selections expected to be in February.
And so I look for the top candidates there, and the top candidates are then selected for an interview. And they will come in and interview first with our lieutenants, and then the top candidates from that process go to a captain's interview. And then we send the top candidates from that to our chief.
Starting salaries range from nearly $69,000 for entry level to over $77,000 for lateral hires, with extra pay for paramedic certification, college degrees, and technical rescue skills. Benefits include full medical, dental, and vision coverage, paid vacation and sick leave, deferred compensation, and even a paid gym membership.
This is something that I kind of stepped into. I started volunteering over in Franklin County when I was younger, and it's something that I just kind of fell in love with. Just the firefighting aspect as well as the medical and all of the technical rescue responses that we're able to provide.
The district's 25 career firefighters and 20 volunteers operate out of 3 stations covering the city of West Richland and surrounding rural areas. Team members work a 48-96 shift schedule and can join specialized tri-county teams, including a new swiftwater rescue unit. Testing runs through September 1st, with the final selections being in February. Now, we've posted a link where you can go test with all the qualifications on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Reporting in West Richland, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
It looks like the name is almost there for you, Dan. Thank you very much. You know, applications can take the fire team test either at home or at a testing center, but you only have to do it once for results to go to multiple departments. We are going to head now to Pasco. A midday fire breaking out in a neighborhood there today. Crews responding to the 900 block of Lincoln Drive just after 12 p.m. Upon arrival, one home was up in flames. Firefighters say the family made it out just in time, but the home was a total loss. It wasn't the only property impacted. Flames touched the backyard of one home next door. Plus, due to the close proximity to Interstate 182 and Highway 12, vegetation caught on fire, which forced traffic to slow down for a short time. The Red Cross is working to find housing for the residents.
This looks like it was a cooking fire that started in the rear of the structure. It got up into the eave there and was able to spread throughout the house. And then we obviously have some winds out here, so it pushed the fire throughout the structure. The fire did jump the barricade over here and started a vegetation fire on the freeway.
Because of how large the fire was, multiple departments arrived to help, and it was so big that smoke, black smoke, could be seen from all across the Tri-Cities today. Firefighters stayed on the scene for most of the day to mop up and continue their investigation. Turning now to First Alert weather, we did see a cool down today.
Right.
Still hot out there, but it looks like things are even cooling down more.
Right, we've got a big cooling trend and finally some much needed moisture. Now you may be noticing outside the smoke and haze in the air. Come take a look at your screen. We do have some smoke in the area tonight. Now so far has not been impacting our air quality, but yes, definitely there. The good news is that'll start to punch out and move out as the winds shift from the west. That'll get rid of that. All right, live look outside in Pasco. You can see that haze out there. Getting ready for a Dusk Devil game tonight. It's going to be beautiful. It's 88 degrees right now. The feels like temp is 84. If you are heading out to the game, partly cloudy tonight, 80s, but will rapidly drop down into the 70s after dark. Here's what it looks like in the 6 o'clock hour. By 8 o'clock, 70s and 80s, 60s and 70s through the evening. I threw up the travel planner for my friends heading over to the Seahawk preseason game tomorrow. Take your rain gear. It's going to be wet over there. We have an atmospheric river moving across the area, and it's going to be wet on the west side. If you're heading out to Oregon or the Oregon coast, look for rain through Saturday. Things will start to dry out on Sunday. And if you're heading north to Spokane this weekend, look for rain showers on Saturday, but a much nicer day and warmer on Sunday. So look for increasing clouds, cooling trend, mild in the 80s, at least through the middle of next week. Much needed rain, as I mentioned, coming our direction, and then that warming trend beginning on Wednesday. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Austin.
An update tonight on the Hove fire. Firefighters say quick action helped stop the fast-moving brush fire from reaching homes near Sully Lane in West Richland. Benton County Fire District 4 received a call just after 6 p.m. Wednesday for a blown transformer and a power outage in the area. Shortly after the call, many 911 calls were made for a growing wildland fire. Crews battled extreme heat and windy conditions.
That fire was spreading uphill rapidly with the wind and uphill terrain. So that was their biggest concern, was with the wind conditions and the dry fuels we had. We had 6 to 8 foot flame fronts coming off the sagebrush, and so fire spreads pretty rapidly, puts a lot of heat out in front of it.
BCFD4 estimates the fire burned more than 12 acres. No homes were damaged and no injuries were reported. The cause of the fire still under investigation. Turning to a crime alert, 2 Yakima Valley cities are investigating separate homicides just hours apart. Around 11 p.m. Tuesday, Granger police found a man stabbed to death in the 200 block of East A Street. The victim's name has not been released. Less than 24 hours later, though, Toppenish police reported another homicide. Detectives from both agencies are now working together to see if the cases are connected. Anyone with information is urged to call police. In the meantime, a suspect is in custody following a homicide in Toppenish Wednesday evening. Police responded to a home on G Street around 7 p.m. for a reported killing and asked the public to avoid the area. By 10:30 p.m., officers had identified and arrested a suspect who will be booked into the Yakima County Jail on a charge of premeditated murder. One person was confirmed dead. Other news tonight, big news for families in Waitsburg. A fresh early morning preschool is joining the community to help support local kids and parents. This exciting new program is part of the Palouse Valley Community Center. New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia has the story on how this preschool will open doors for young learners across the Walla Walla region.
Jennifer Beckmeyer, lead instructor and director at the community center, says this new preschool will run Monday through Thursday, 8 to 11:30 a.m. Beckmeyer says she is excited to bring her teaching skills back to the community.
I have worked in childcare myself for several years, both in the United States and abroad, and it's a passion of mine. It's a very high need in this area. There are actually no licensed childcares in the area in Waitsburg, and just seeing the need.
Though the program is just launching this school year, Beckmeyer says she already has plans to expand.
So we would like to grow and be able to provide 5 days of care and look at opening an afternoon session as well. And then as it grows, as the community, responds, then we'll be able to hire more staff and serve more kids.
This preschool offers more than just early education. It gives family convenient access to childcare close to home.
It's just not enough enrichment for kids, especially for after school support as well is another big one. But specifically for the preschool, really seeing families that need care where they live, versus having to drive to Walla Walla to drop off a kid or pick them up. So it's not just for early learning, but it's also for families and their time and resources and being able to find those resources that they need for childcare close to home.
This opportunity isn't just for Waitsburg families. It welcomes little learners from across the region.
We are accepting families from all over the region, Dayton, Starbuck, Prescott, Dixie. We've had families from just about every single community, even from Walla Walla, that work in Waitsburg or bring their kids over here or work in Dayton and are traveling through. So really it's a regional space, and we serve families from all over.
The cost is $160 per week. $40 a day for 3.5 hours of morning care, including snacks and all learning materials. Remember, register by August 22nd to lock in the current $100 registration fee before it goes up. The program officially starts September 2nd, with the registration window open until the end of the month. Reporting in Waitsburg, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, thank you for that. If you'd like to register your child, we have a link to do that and contact info on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. The news at 6 is just getting started on this Thursday. Coming up, Yakima hosting sprint boat racing for the first ever time. Why racers say it's an entirely different experience from those that are famous to the area. And Stacy's back with a look at your first alert forecast as the weekend is right around the corner. Do stay with us.
It's the biggest sale of the year, and this Labor Day, More Furniture is pulling out all the stops. Every bedroom, every living room, every dining room, all in stock, all on sale. Unbeatable prices and free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. Labor Day savings like never before, only at More Furniture.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at McCurley Subaru, there's even more to love because every new Subaru sold helps grant a wish for a local child through Wheels Make Wishes Come True. Last year, we helped raise over $100,000 for local Make-A-Wish kids. And this year, you can save big while doing something amazing. Plus, school educators can save an additional $500 on a new Subaru purchase or lease. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my two girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Next, ET, we're breaking down all the Taylor Travis moments and Easter eggs from the New Heights podcast. Plus, John Cena talks Peacemaker's return and DC future.
You never know what can happen.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
Welcome back to the news at 6. Sprint boat racing is coming to the city of Yakima this weekend for the first time in its history. New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable learned about the city's newest sport from inside the boat.
Consisting of over 25 sharp turns, the new sprint boat racetrack at the Yakima State Fair Park will debut this weekend. Built where the old half-mile sprint car track used to be, a dream 2 years in the making has been completed.
I would love to see everybody in this town come out here because this is going to change sports in this town for sure. I know that we're sitting on the old half-mile sprint car track. This, by far, is the newest sport, the newest adrenaline that the crowd gets. You can't compare it to anything. There's nothing like this for sure.
Sprint boat racing is coming to Yakima right here at the State Fair, and this bad boy is going to be in the water during this weekend.
Pretty special day for us. We've spent the last 2+ years dreaming and building this track and making it a reality. In 48 hours, we're going to run our inaugural race. How about that?
While the Tri-Cities are famous for the water follies and hydroplanes, Morrison is adamant that this is an entirely different experience for the racers and fans.
Not even close to the same. We both are in water. That's the only similarity to hydroplanes and jet sprint boats is there. We corner left and right, obviously, but we pull a lot quicker corners. We can't go quite as fast top speed, but we're also on a course that's a lot shorter, and we're doing some really quick speeds here. So,
boats can reach up to 80 miles per hour while on the track. And on turns, racers can feel 8 times the force of gravity on their bodies. Races will take place Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. In Yakima, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Jake, thank you very much. I remember I was out there a couple months ago when they announced this, and I interviewed that same guy, and he was so excited about it. So if you have a chance, check it out. Saturday will feature a full day of qualifying races, and Sunday will have rounds of eliminations until the finals. Spectators are encouraged to bring lawn chairs and a blanket.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll start with a live look into the Yakima Valley. We can see the smoke and the haze. It's been getting worse this evening. Bimart Skycam on top of Atanum Ridge looking into the Yakima Valley. 86 degrees, humidity at 26%. The feels like temp is 82. Now, the good news, Yakima and beyond, you won't have to deal with that smoke too much longer. As the winds start to pick up and move from the west, it'll blow the smoke out of the area. Again, upper level. So far today, it hasn't really impacted air quality. We've been seeing moderate air quality in the Ellensburg area this afternoon, so smoke going away. Temperatures warm, but much cooler than we were yesterday. The hot spot right now, Hanford at 90, at 75 in Ellensburg, 80s for the rest of the viewing area. Walla Walla, 85 degrees. All right, so we have a rare atmospheric river, and when I say rare, these don't usually occur in the month of August, but here it comes, and it's going to bring quite a bit of rain to the west side, the Olympic Peninsula, the Cascade Mountains, 1 inch to 1.5 inches or so, and then some of that will filter over into the eastern part of the state. Now, that's Friday. Look for increasing chances of rain on Saturday. There is a chance of a stray sprinkle or two, though, tomorrow. Here's Futurecast moving through tonight, and we're starting to see those mountain showers pick up, and they'll kind of break apart as they make it over to the Yakima area. But as we get into Friday night, Saturday, that's when we're going to see the widespread showers through our region. Now, we're not talking a bunch of rain, but still 40 to 50% chance in our area. We could even see a stray thunderstorm along the foothills of the Blues, and we could pick up about 1/10 of an inch or so, a little bit more, almost 1/4 of an inch in Ellensburg, and again over an inch in those mountain areas. We're also tracking some breezy, gusty winds tonight down in the Columbia River Gorge, here through the Kittitas Valley, and you can kind of see the westerly winds picking up. That'll get some of that smoke out of our area. Look for those breezy to gusty winds to start your day on Friday, and those winds will top out tomorrow somewhere between 20 and 25 miles an hour through the region, a little bit breezier through the Columbia River Gorge area. Tonight, temperatures are going to feel good, 50s and 60s, so nice and cool. 57 overnight in Pendleton, 60 in Sunnyside, 59 for Ellensburg, 62 Walla Walla, and 60 in the Tri-Cities. So looking good, feeling good. Breezy winds, temperatures under 90 tomorrow. We stay in the 80s Tri-Cities. Look for a few rain showers on Saturday. Think about that if you have any outdoor plans. Yakima also looking at breezy winds with temperatures in the 80s, and we stay the 80s there for the next 7 days. Taking a peek at Ellensburg, once again, those breezy winds should help get rid of that smoke and haze out of your area. We'll see gusty winds and more showers on Saturday. Look at 79 degrees in the middle of August. Walla Walla 80s, 82. That's kind of cool for Walla Walla with those breezy winds as well. And in Hermiston, look for 80 degrees winds. And again, a slight chance of a stray thunderstorm possible, mainly in the mountain areas. But yeah, pretty good amount of rain, Austin. And the concern on the west side is it's been so dry. Rivers are running low. Now, they're not predicting flooding, but they will rise and be moving rapidly. So be careful if you're out recreating on the west side.
And tomorrow we've got the Seahawks, right? Preseason game.
Seahawks are playing at home, tomorrow night, and it's going to be wet over there. So if you're heading to that game, take your rain gear.
Pack intelligently.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Stacey. Coming up next here on your news at 6, one horse in Maryland took a nearly 10-foot fall this morning. We'll tell you what happened with Caught on Camera, which is next.
Right now, US Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Virgil Badgett of Walla Walla on why he wakes up with Good Morning Northwest.
When I get up in the morning, that's the first thing I do is Apple Valley News. The crew on there really gels well together, and they cover a lot of the local area for us here. And I really like that fact that Jade came back. To see her come back with Jessica and Josh was a nice thing. So I think that crew gets along really well, and I really like their reporting.
Thanks, Virgil. We love hearing from viewers. Email comments at applevalleynewsnow.com. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further during the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, bedroom, and save 30% on our Denver mattress lineup. Check out Doorbusters while they last, and make your cash go further with 60 months, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Labor Day sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Overturf Kia has officially relocated to Pasco, offering faster service and a brand new state-of-the-art facility designed for maximum customer service satisfaction. Experience? Drive-in climate-controlled service entrance for comfort and convenience. Expanded service capability with top-of-the-line bays to serve you better and faster. Comprehensive parts department. Relaxing customer lounge and refreshments. Great selection of high-quality and warranty-backed certified pre-owned Kias. Larger new car inventory with over 100 vehicles in stock, including hard-to-find hybrids and EVs, all ready to drive home. Grand opening specials include a new 2025 Kia K4 LXS with all the popular options, just $23,015. Shop online anytime. Overturf Kia, south of the Road 100 roundabout on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. With SUVs for life's adventures, trucks as dependable as the people who drive them. EVs to charge up a summer of no limits, and American legends that need no introduction. This summer, Chevy drives America.
Now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing, plus an additional $3,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. See your community Chevy dealers.
Welcome back, everybody. Check this out. Emergency crews in Maryland coming to the rescue of a horse after it fell nearly 10 feet in a pit. The Baltimore County Fire Department and Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue Services Special Ops safely extricated the horse this morning just after 9:30 local time. It took approximately 30 personnel and crane assistance. The horse is now in the care of a vet. A van exploded outside Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport last night. Video shows it on fire. Look at that, wow. Video showed it on fire in the passenger pickup area before that loud boom you just heard. Local media reports that airport authorities noticed smoke coming from the van's glove compartment before it went up in flames. Atlanta Fire Rescue put it out quickly. No injuries were reported. Everyone else is signing off, but we're just getting started with the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. Up next, new information tonight after the Pendleton Early Learning Center goes into a secure status yesterday. What we're learning about the cause and Stacy's first alert forecast on the other side of the break.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Before our service would be in and out, we wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite and give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Get ready to party with Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. We're turning 6, and the celebration is happening on August 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. Swing by for a day packed with amazing live piano music, lively mini performances, and a whole lot of fun. We've got giveaways, awesome anniversary discounts, and outdoor games, perfect for the whole family. Bring your love of music for a joyful community celebration you won't want to miss. Let's make some noise and celebrate Dickerson's Tri-City Piano's 6 fantastic years of pianos and music together.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Summer is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today in Kennewick or West Richland.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating & Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
You've worked hard all year long. This Labor Day, relax in style and comfort for less than $500. At More Furniture, get the best of both worlds with a sofa chaise, combining a classic sofa with the extra lounge space of a chaise. Built-in storage, drop-down tables, and reversible chaises, perfect for any room. All the latest functions, all for one unbeatable price. Choose your favorite and take it home today for only $4.95. Only at More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
It's almost time to head back to school, and that could mean a change in your daily routine.
Getting up earlier, getting the kids ready, you know what we mean.
But there's one thing we hope you don't change. We hope you keep waking up with us for all your news and weather before you and the kids head out the door.
After all, we're your official back-to-school station.
Good morning, Northwest, and good morning, America. The #1 way to start your day. And it's only on Apple Valley News Now, your official back-to-school station, on your side.
Always on your side.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. As a new school year begins in Sunnyside for students, it does for teachers as well. William Albert will tell you about the new educators in the district. Plus, repairs are underway for the Lewis Street overpass in Pasco, what drivers can expect as the city aims to extend the life of the bridge. That and more right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Austin Reed alongside Stacey Lee. Wendy is off tonight, and we are finally cooling down. And you're talking about the cloud cover.
Right.
You were talking about that earlier, and here it is.
It's starting to come in tonight. Some of us will see some sprinkles tonight, later, like overnight. And then some of us won't. So you know who those are. That's usually us. That skips right by us. Anyway, we'll take a live look outside. We are seeing a little bit of smoke and haze, and you may notice that we really pick it up on our sky cams. 88 degrees outside right now. The feels like is 84. Winds are light at 7. The good news is the smoke and haze that we have been seeing is going to move on out of the area. The only place that's been getting some air quality issues today have been Ellensburg, and it's at moderate levels right now, but that smoke and haze just kind of yucky sitting there. All right, there is a Dust Devil game tonight. They're playing the Emeralds. The game starts at 7:05. 80-degree temp, so a beautiful night to get out and watch some baseball. Light winds, it's going to be great. Now, it will be cooling down after dark. Once we start hitting dark, 70s and 80s, down in the 60s and 70s. Bring your coat if you're heading out to the game. 60s and 70s by 11 o'clock tonight. For the weekend, if you're heading to Seattle, going to go check out the Seahawk game tomorrow. Bring your rain gear. It's going to be wet there. Atmospheric river moves in. It's going to impact not only Seattle, but Portland, the Oregon coast as well. Look at those temperatures, 77777. Temperatures are good there. That's a lucky forecast, I guess. And then we could see some rain on Saturday if you're heading north towards Spokane. But things will get better on Sunday. We do have increasing clouds locally tonight. Our cooling trend will bring us in the mild 80-degree zone all the way through the middle of next week. That rain is headed our way, and then another warming trend begins on Wednesday. I'll break it all down coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacey, thank you. We are learning tonight what caused the Pendleton Early Learning Center to briefly go into secure status just after 10 a.m. yesterday. The Pendleton Police Department says one person has been arrested. Multiple 911 callers reported a gunshot and vehicle crash in the 1200 block of Southwest Goodwin Lane. Authorities say 2 masked people forced their way into a home and robbed a person at gunpoint, stealing a firearm and other valuables. The victim was able to escape, but so did the alleged robbers. What followed was a vehicle crash where one of the alleged robbers was detained by a witness before law enforcement arrived. Pendleton police say the investigation and video surveillance helped identify at least one of those alleged robbers. We're going to head back to school now. The Sunnyside School District is welcoming some new faces to the classroom this year. New at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert shows us where these teachers will be making the biggest impact.
Starting this school year, the Sunnyside School District is adding 12 new teachers across the district. They'll be filling positions at Sunnyside High School, Harrison Middle School, and Pioneer Elementary, as well as other schools across the district. As of today, there's still one position left to fill, and the district officials say the hiring process for teachers usually begins in March and can last right up to the start of school.
Something that's been kind of interesting, 5 of them are Sunnyside graduates, 4 from Sunnyside High School and 1 from Sunnyside Christian. So they're on board. This is kind of an induction week. Our new teachers have had a day of learning kind of the ropes of how we do school in Sunnyside, and now they're into some content trainings.
Didden says these new teachers will fill some vital roles where the district has a definite need.
5 of them are taking special ed positions. One's a speech therapist. Others are special ed teachers. 4 are elementary classroom teachers. And we have 2 ELA teachers that we've hired for the middle school and 1 ELA music teacher. So that's what's on board, and then the .6 that we're still hoping to fill later today.
Harrison Middle School counselor Lupe Maldonado says his biggest advice to new hires is all about connecting with students.
Build those big relationships. You know, kids are eager to get to know you. Kids are eager to just learn more about you as a teacher.
According to Sunnyside School District officials, in the past, some job openings might only have 2 to 3 applicants apply for the job. However, recently, that's changed.
We've had unusual numbers of candidates. For instance, a second grade position that was open in one of our buildings had 65 applicants. I remember times in the past where as a principal, I had 4 job openings and 5 applicants to consider for those 4 positions. So with declining enrollment across the state, less districts are hiring, and so there's more candidates for all positions.
The Sunnyside School District says its focus remains on bringing in the best educators possible to help young minds succeed. In Sunnyside, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, well, just a reminder, the first day of school for Sunnyside students is August the 26th. Other news tonight, if you are driving through Pasco at night, you may notice some changes on the Lewis Street overpass. Crews are making repairs to keep it in good condition, and it could slow your commute. Overnight construction started Monday and will run through August 29th, with crews out from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. They are repairing concrete panels to help the bridge stay in good shape for years to come. While one lane will stay open during the work, traffic will be down to a single lane at both ends of the bridge, so you may run into delays.
Construction traffic is always impactful when you run into it. So yeah, use other avenues if available, but if you do decide to use Lewis Street, just plan for a couple extra minutes.
The city says the project will help keep Pasco connected while extending the life of the overpass. Hey, the city of Walla Walla says they are advising residents that construction on the Mirror Road South Extension and Howard Street IRRP projects is now temporarily on hold. The city says it's because of a labor dispute involving the construction contractors and their employees, which is impacting job sites all across eastern Washington. A Walla Walla city official confirmed the Local 302 strike was the cause. The city could not give a timeline for when the work will resume. All eyes will be on Anchorage, Alaska tomorrow as President Trump meets with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Maribel Gonzalez is in Alaska with details on what we can expect from the high-stakes meeting.
President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin poised to meet Friday in Anchorage, Alaska, for what's expected to be a high-stakes summit between the two nations.
I think it's going to be a good meeting.
The last time Putin was in the U.S. was nearly a decade ago when he attended the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Trump says he will first meet with Putin one-on-one in hopes of brokering a deal to halt the war between Russia and Ukraine. If all goes well, a second meeting could follow, which would possibly include Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and other European leaders.
I think President Putin will make peace. I think President Zelensky will make peace. We'll see if they can get along. And if they can, it'll be great.
It's been nearly 3.5 years since Russia launched a full-scale invasion into Ukraine. This map shows the areas now occupied by Russian troops. Nearly 14,000 Ukrainian civilians have died since the war began, according to the UN. Earlier this week, Zelensky saying this about Putin.
He is definitely not preparing for a ceasefire or an end to the war. Putin is determined only to present a meeting with America as his personal victory.
Ahead of the meeting, though, Putin sounding optimistic.
To tell you about the stage we are at with the current American administration, which, as everyone knows, is making, in my opinion, quite energetic and sincere efforts to stop the hostilities.
Trump threatening, quote, very severe consequences if Putin doesn't agree to end the war. In Anchorage, Alaska, I'm Maribel Gonzalez.
And missing from the summit is the Ukrainian president. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30. Back to school can be stressful for students, but also parents. We're sharing healthy ways to cope with empty nest syndrome. And Stacy returns as the weekend is getting closer. She's updating that all-important First Alert forecast. Hey, remember our Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app, because if you are going to be traveling through the weekend, this is your best bet for getting weather alerts on demand. You can download it in the App Store or on Google Play. We're on your side, and we're back right after this.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
If you have been injured in an accident and feel you have a legitimate claim, remember, our courthouses were built and our legal system developed for the purpose of resolving disputes. Allen Brecky Law Offices emphasize the rights of accident victims.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Thank you for voting Tamaki Law as Yakima Herald's first choice for personal injury and civil law firm.
And Megan Hale as best attorney.
And the Business Times as the best overall attorneys.
We are honored to serve this community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
It's the biggest sale of the year, and this Labor Day, More Furniture is pulling out all the stops. Every bedroom, every living room, every dining room, all in stock, all on sale. Unbeatable prices and free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. Labor Day savings like never before, only at More Furniture.
Hold on tight. Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is back August 27th through the 31st. And the rodeo is coming in hotter than ever. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Get ready for the heart-pounding action, fearless cowboys and cowgirls, and edge-of-your-seat excitement as the biggest rodeo round takes over the fairgrounds. Food, fun, and thrills. Walla Walla's biggest tradition is coming in hotter than ever. Get your tickets now at WallaWallaFairgrounds.com.
There's still time to save with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Find it online or pick one up in store today. Savory Prime Duck Jerky for dogs is $6 off. Storeware's 5-tier resin shelf is just $34.99. Campbell's Chunky Soups are $2.99. Plus save on school supplies. Oxford 1-subject notebooks are just 33 cents. And find Crayola 24-count crayons for 47 cents. Save through August 18th at Bi-Mart since 1955.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Apple Valley News Now is Yakima.
Apple Valley News Now is Cle Elum.
Apple Valley News Now is Tri-Cities.
Apple Valley News Now is Prosser.
Our broadcast center may be in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be. Leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
If you have been injured in an accident and feel you have a legitimate claim, remember, our courthouses were built and our legal system developed for the purpose of resolving disputes. Allen Brecky Law Offices emphasize the rights of accident victims.
Hey, thanks for staying with us. If your child is leaving home for college or to start a new job, there can be feelings of sadness, loss, and even depression. New tonight, Mandy Gaither reports on healthy ways to cope with empty nest syndrome.
When the chicks take flight, sometimes the nest can feel a little empty.
It can trigger a wide range of emotions, everything from pride and joy to loneliness and grief.
Psychologist Susan Alberts with Cleveland Clinic says when children go off to college or to a job, it's not the end of your parenting story, but the beginning of a new chapter. Instead of thinking of the nest as empty, consider it expanded.
Your love, care, guidance goes beyond the four walls of your home to their new location.
Albert says to continue staying involved in your child's life without hovering. If your student's heading off to college, follow the school's social media page or read about campus events in the newsletter.
This is going to help you to ask thoughtful questions and stay connected to understanding what's happening in their everyday life.
To cope with sad feelings, Albert says to allow yourself to name what you feel. Noticing your emotions may help you process them. And create a connection ritual, a time each day when you talk to your child or exchange text messages, maybe in between classes or before bed. She says to also focus on gains, not gaps. You may now have time for a new hobby, to learn something new, or volunteer. It's also a good time to reconnect with a partner or friends or do some traveling.
Remember that it is not just about filling your time, but finding things that give you a sense of purpose.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
There you go, volunteer. Albert says setting a new routine for yourself is also helpful, as the security of knowing what to expect can help kind of steady your emotions.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look outside in Toppenish. Legends Casino Skycam. Again, we see a little bit of smoke and haze off in the distance tonight, but the temperatures are feeling good. 86, a lovely evening out there. Humidity at 26%. Winds are light, and our sunset tonight at 8:07. Let's talk Futurecast smoke maps. I've been seeing that haze kind of lingering around. The good news is that westerly flow of winds will blow it right on out of the area. The good news also is that it hasn't really been impacting our air quality tonight. Now we are going to see a little light smoke and haze once again pass through, but as those showers start to approach on Saturday, that'll clean the air just nicely. All right, everybody's down in the 80s right now. We've cooled down a couple more degrees, down to 75 right now in Ellensburg. 88 is the warm spot. Tri-Cities, Dayton down to 78. We've got a rare atmospheric river now. It's a weak one. It's not a huge one, but it is an atmospheric river. Those don't usually occur in the month of August, but there you have it. So the west side of the state will get most of the rain, the Olympic Peninsula. There's been a couple of fires burning. That should help get those fires under control on the west side. We're also going to be keeping an eye on those rivers, creeks, and streams on the west side, not predicting any flooding, but they're going to be running higher and faster than normal for this time of year due to the rain. And here's your chances of rain. Again, mainly staying to the west for the first part of that atmospheric river. But as we get a little bit closer and we get through Thursday, Friday, here's some of those showers. They'll kind of break apart as they get into the Yakima, Sunnyside area. The bigger storm will hit on Saturday, and that's when we'll see the heavier rain across the mountain passes, making their way to the east, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Connell, all the way up into the Idaho Panhandle and Spokane area. So again, vastly increasing chances on Saturday. We could even see a thunderstorm or two pop up here in the northeastern Oregon or the foothills of the Blues. Snoqualmie Pass has a chance of seeing a thunderstorm as well. Rain totals, not super impressive unless you're in the mountains. That's where you'll see the most of it, about 1/10 of an inch. But finally, some measurable precipitation for the first time in quite a while. All right, let's talk winds. Gusty winds we're talking about here in the Columbia River Gorge, the Kittitas Valley. We'll even see our winds kind of bump up as we get into Friday morning. It'll be a little bit breezy for Hermiston, Tri-Cities, and for Dayton. Then we'll see those winds kind of level out. They're going to be blowing anywhere from 10 to 20 miles an hour during the day, gusting up to 25 later in the afternoon. Tonight's temperatures, it's going to feel good out there, down in the 50s and lower 60s. That's the coolest night we've had in quite some time. 7-day planner, there's your chance of rain. Look at these 80-degree temperatures lasting all the way through Tuesday, and then Wednesday is when we'll start to see the warm up in Tri-Cities anyway, back to the 90s. Staying in the 80s for the next 7 days in Yakima. Look for a slight chance of a stray shower Yakima, about 20% chance on Friday, bigger chances there on Saturday. Ellensburg also cooling down to 79 degrees on Saturday. Yep, this is the middle of August, believe it or not. And in Walla Walla, we'll see those temperatures once again in the 80s, looking like a wet afternoon on Saturday. Keep an eye out for a stray thunderstorm there in the Walla Walla area. Hermiston also breezy and wet on Saturday. So a little bit of a, I keep saying the temperature roller coaster, but we've been on it all summer long.
All summer.
Has not changed, really. So an unusual summer, I will say.
And remember, Seahawks, you're wearing blue tonight.
Reds for Friday. So.
I know. Oh, that's right. Oh, you're right.
Seahawk fans wear their blue on Friday. That's the rule.
There you go. And so tomorrow, like we were mentioning earlier, if you're headed to the west side for the game because they're playing at home, bring the parkas.
Right. It's going to be pretty heavy rain showers over there. So, yes, certainly bring your rain gear.
All right. Thank you, Stacey. Coming up next here on your news at 6:30, we are sharing the latest beauty trend on TikTok. Oh yeah. Stacy and I will talk about it when we come back. Oh, and apparently it shouldn't be confused with goth.
Okay.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at McCurley Subaru, there's even more to love because every new Subaru sold helps grant a wish for a local child through Wheels Make Wishes Come True. Last year, we helped raise over $100,000 for local Make-A-Wish kids. And this year, you can save big while doing something amazing. Plus, school educators can save an additional $500 on a new Subaru purchase or lease. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Today's seniors are enjoying life more than ever before, and part of that comes from the independence of driving. Just because I'm a senior, and maybe you are too, do we really have to pay outrageously high insurance rates? No, we don't.
When was the last time you checked to see if you could get a lower insurance rate?
Just call the number on your screen and speak with a licensed insurance agent.
Are you paying too much for your auto insurance? If so, you're just throwing your money away.
You change your oil, you change your tires. Well, maybe it's time to change your car's insurance company.
You may be able to save a lot of money.
As a responsible driver, you always check your gauges, right? And you check for other cars and pedestrians.
Well, now is the time to check on your auto insurance rates. You need to make sure that you're not paying more than you need to.
1-800-825-0861. 1-800-825-0861.
For the first time ever, Pasco RV and Boat Super Sale is coming to the Hippo Center. Make the most of what's left of camping and boating season. Save thousands on a huge selection of new and used RVs and boats. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, motorhomes, pontoon boats, parts, accessories, and more. Every category, every price point, all on sale. 0 down and no payments for 90 days. On approved credit. One location. Massive savings at the Hippo Center in Pasco. Learn more at BrettsRV.com.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check.
Ryan is the regional logistics leader. He makes sure things are ready when it comes to disaster response.
I went out there and I really enjoyed what we were doing. We were handing meals out to people that were affected by the wildfires. And they were so appreciative, they were thankful. It just gave me a good feeling. I said, I got to do this some more.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
And what's trending tonight now? As a beauty standard, people have fought against looking tired. This includes the use of concealer, corrector sticks, I have all of this, helping to create the appearance of a fresh, alert look.
But the latest Gen Z makeup trend embraces the opposite. It's called the Tired Girl, celebrating the look of not having been to bed.
I think Wednesday Addams, Lily Rose Depp, and Emma Chamberlain, it can be described as cottagecore, which is nature-inspired romantic, or Barbiecore, learning more playful and hyper-feminine with darker eye circle and a pale complexion. I'm not a fan.
Well, apparently its popularity has grown so much, Tired Girl makeup is now a TikTok category.
Okay.
Gen Z.
If I have tired girl look, it's because I am tired.
Because you're tired. All right. Well, hey, a copyright battle over the unforgettable viral anthem for toddlers, Baby Shark, has come to an end.
That's right. South Korea's Supreme Court has cleared the Korean creator's version of the song of plagiarism. Yep. Pinkfong's YouTube video of Baby Shark has clocked more than 16 billion, that's with a B, views over the years.
In 2019, an American songwriter claimed Pinkfong had copied his work and he wanted compensation.
That's right. However, the court ruled Thursday that Wright's version cannot be considered a creative work of his. But Baby Shark.
We looked it up. It came out in 2015, so it's been around for 10 years now.
That's right.
Your grandkids still love it, right?
They learned our Alexa knew how to play that.
Yep. And
over and over.
Yep, yep. Oh, man, Baby Shark. All right. We are going to do Your Reason to Smile with Stacy next.
This Friday, August 15th, your Dust Devils are bringing the first ever drone show to the Tri-Cities. Following the baseball game, the sky above Giza Stadium will transform into an awe-inspiring display of lights, all thanks to Giza Credit Union. And Saturday, August 16th, we'll continue the fun with a post-game fireworks show, thanks to IBEW 112 and Nika. For tickets, head to the official site, DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
You've worked hard. It's time to treat yourself. This Labor Day at More Furniture, refresh your living room with a new reclining sofa and love seat combination for less than $1,000. Get this casual reclining sofa and love seat, including a total of 4 reclining seats for only $9.95. Or get the sleek look of this transitional reclining sofa and console love seat, including 4 reclining seats and a storage console with cup holders, still only $9.95. Only at More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
The best bulls in the world have come to town. For bulls and their riders, those 8 seconds go by in a heartbeat. 8 seconds to become a champion, or nothing. It's bull time, Kennewick. PBR bucks into Toyota Center September 5th and 6th. Get your tickets now at pbr.com/tickets or Ticketmaster.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
And welcome back. Come take a look at your screen. Great photo from Alan Rither. We were going to show it last night. We had a fire breakout. So Alan, we showed it tonight. Red sky in the morning. Weather is warming, and it was hot yesterday, but I don't know. Today what should have been like a cool looking sun.
Yes.
Anyway, QR code top of your screen. That is how you get photo on TV. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's take a look at tomorrow. And again, cooler day on tap. A little cloudier and maybe a stray shower, mainly towards Ellensburg and Yakima. Will more than likely stay pretty dry. Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Walla Walla, but still a pretty decent day out there. I like seeing temperatures in the 80s.
Yeah.
I know you're a fan.
Weekend. I am a fan. I will take it. Yeah.
You don't need the fan on, I should say.
No. Yeah, this weekend I won't. All right. Thank you, Stacy. Hey, thanks for spending part of your night with us. Hoping your news is good news. We'll see you at 11.
Have a great night.